found 2 tombs, one of Braxithiu and Krex, the 2 brothers, the Blademan of the Maelstrom and the Rainer of the Maelstrom. Ooh. What was that little number?
Bob is
Is that
ready.
Bob? Bob is ready. His Bobby is ready.
He can't focus on this, but...
No. Look at that. I believe he has the same pose as Yin. And then you guys went into this room here. There's a statue of a lizard folk. It looks different to the other statues you've seen in the middle of this room here. It's sort of sitting cross-legged, looking up. The roof has collapsed here, letting light flood in. You guys sort of didn't really look too hard in this area. You went down here. You found some ceramic jars that had the head of a dragon on them. There were 4 of them. There were some simple trinkets in the little alcove, nothing of interest. And you got ambushed by 2 phantom warriors, Krex and Graxithu, and you guys got a bit fucked up by them. One more round and I think it would have been a bit more trouble. Yep, as knocked them both down, and then that was where you finished, basically.
Can I just interject? Well, not interjecting if you've finished.
You're out of initiative. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, sweet. Then I will interject freely. What's the date that's supposedly set for the face-to-face?
Haven't got it yet.
Okay, good, because I haven't got anything in the calendar for it. I'm thinking,
No.
yeah.
No, I'm waiting on. We're trying to go on a couple of weeks leave. We're waiting on our work to get their shit together.
Right.
To give us what dates we can actually go on leave. It was meant to be potentially a week's time. Then it got pushed back to 8 weeks' time. And so we're still just up in the air a bit there. It will probably be November, would be my guess. Sometime in November.
Okay. Busy, I think, but anyway.
Well, the thing that it was going to be for face-to-face, you guys sort of dealt with in a way that was much quicker than I anticipated it being dealt with. So I had to pivot and remove the face-to-face bit that I was going to do, and move to the next face-to-face encounter that you guys might have that might be fun.
All right.
Warhammer models!
Yeah.
Times lots!
We're going to space!
Well, technically not Warhammer models, but Games Workshop models.
No. The warmer they're coming to Sword Coast.
Yeah, just
We're not
drop
going to
in
space.
on the massive
The space elves and the
Ultramarines.
orcs. Yeah. Coming down.
Wow.
I'm gonna become one of those, what are they, the amorphous blob things?
Tyranids are going to come and turn you all into vats of amino acid and consume you.
But, Zom, come over here and take a look at this statue. What does that look like to you?
Right, hang on, where are you?
Here.
Oh, statue, right.
Yeah, the statue is there.
I will assist
No,
you in investigating it, or whichever we're doing.
yeah, oh,
Yep.
jeez.
So you guys want to investigate it?
I haven't even opened up my character sheet yet, jeez. Am I going to run Isaac tonight?
Yep, sounds good.
I will assist you
right,
with the help
yes.
action, and you could
Yes.
even guide yourself.
And I will take a deep breath. I will focus my energies, and I will guide myself into... Wait, it's already sounding pretty pornographic.
Oh, into the statue.
Going to guide
Into the
yourself.
statue.
Clunk! Ow! 1d10 damage to your knob.
Bludgeoning.
Right, now, hang on, sorry, I'm still setting up here. Investigation. Investigation. Where's the investigation?
Oh Jesus. Maybe I won't help you.
All right. Well, it appears to be just an ordinary statue. Nothing weird going on here.
Given that Bob is also there, yeah.
Well, I was doing the help action to give advantage, but
And I was already
Now I will
prepared to
ignore you.
guide, and guidance will be
and seeing as this is
directed outwards at you.
probably important but not important, I will use my inspiration.
Use your inspiration. Okay, so
And
looking at
can
here,
is his guidance going to make any difference here? Probably not.
I was going to say, usually Zom's the one to use guidance on someone else. So wouldn't it be in Bob's best interest to investigate while Zom guides him?
I think Bob wanted to use that help action thing though.
Oh, okay.
I think that was the idea. Yeah, sure. Like Zom can guide himself though.
Yeah.
Surely. Yeah.
I think what help. This is something we've never done.
So to help.
Have we?
Yeah, it's just assisting someone when they're doing a check to give them an advantage.
Is it basically the same as guidance then?
No, well, it's advantage.
I'll give him advantage. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, okay. So it is the same as guidance, just with a slightly different effect.
Well,
No,
guidance
guidance
is
is
1d4.
1d4.
Yeah, but it's an assistance thing.
Well, if you roll a
Alright,
2 and a
so-
20, then the advantage definitely is better.
Do
than
you want to be guided
Yeah.
guided by Zom, or do you want to use your advantage?
Oh, you can't do both.
No, Zom's already rolled, and I was going to help him, but then as I realised that Zom wasn't doing shit and was distracted by the mushrooms growing around the base of the statue, Bob had a look at himself and burned his inspiration.
Ches, are you recording?
Yeah.
Good.
Who's this?
Alright.
Mike, in theory.
It's Mike. Hot diggity dog. Alright, so collating. Mike, you weren't here for this last session, were you?
No, I was here last session. It was the one before.
Yeah,
So-
that's right. Oh, you
Yeah.
guys are just looking at the statue in this central room now. So Zom had a look at it, and he was sort of focused on the base of it, and he didn't really take any notice of it. Bob, you look at it and you touch it and you run your fingers along the stone and you go, this isn't actually. I don't think this is actually made of stone. Kind of looks like desiccated, dried out flesh.
Yeah.
like-
When I touched
like-
it.
Dried.
Hang on.
Look at it and you're like, this is not a statue. This is just someone that's just dead and has been here for a very, 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 very long time.
It just severely dehydrated.
Oh.
Yeah. Get some water. Do we bring any spare water?
Maybe I had Azratans and
Restoration.
Oh,
Is
jeez.
it restoration?
Well, he's not stone. He's mummified, dried out husk.
Yeah, he's a husk of it. And Iris or Graham, I'm taking that as you're helping, you're looking around and you notice that in fact this dried out thing is sitting there. It's a lizard folk sort of dried out. It's very hard to make out any of the features. It's clearly been here for a very, very, very long time. And you're sort of feeling around and you notice there's a little sort of a little bag on the side of it that's sort of fused with him. Just over the passage of time, I guess as the body mummified and the juices sort of oozed out, it sort of soaked through the sack and into it.
No, mine. And Bob snatches it away before Graham can feel for it.
Well, okay. Can you do you want to try and snatch the pouch away?
Sure.
A strength check.
Strength.
It's fused with the mummified body.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, not to beat Graham. There you go. Look how strong
No.
I am.
You try and grab it and pull it off, but you're surprised. You're expecting it to just lift straight off, but it's sort of stuck to.
Bob falls over backwards.
Okay. Well,
Oh, yeah.
wonder
Not
if
mine.
This statue, I mean, lovely as the mushrooms are at its feet, if this hides any more treasures, or perhaps this is guarding treasure. Appears to be a doorway over here. Is there anything to the north?
No one else is interested in the bag.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, does it look like you could even look inside the dried up bag? It's fused to it.
It's kind of like a satchel, and Graham, you look at it and you notice that it runs. It's hard to discern leg from bag, but it kind of does go down a little bit of. You could probably get your hand in there, and you in particular, Zom certainly couldn't. Bob would struggle. Iris
Zom
maybe.
could pick up a nearby rock or stone and try and gently sort of bash it, I guess, to try and
Gently bash it.
get it open. Well, with,
Graham,
the
you
thing
just.
is, with Zom's fine mason background, he would certainly be able to finely and quite delicately chisel away at such a sack.
Would it be stone though? Because it's like
I mean, it wouldn't
mummified.
actually be stone, but it would behave in a manner. So Zom would behave in a manner that was very gentle on it, and you know, he's not going to chip it away with his brute force or anything like that. He's going to be.
Okay.
He's going to treat it as if it was stone.
I'll let you attempt because Graham couldn't quite get his hand down there.
Just
If
rip
you
the
want to
leather
try
open.
and if you
Can
want
I?
to try and
Can I use my mason tools to try and do it?
I'm going to
Against
say
leather?
with disadvantage because it's the wrong tool for the job.
Just cut it open.
Is it? It's still a leather pouch, then, is it? So it's not really. Well, if it's still leather, then have I got a dagger?
Just trying to find what it would kind of look like.
Mike, are you trying to talk? Oh, we can't hear you. I can see your lips moving.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Alright.
yep.
I accidentally muted myself.
Probably for the best.
Uh huh.
Mhm.
Looks
I was
like
saying,
you want to interject there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, Graham was going to, after Zom fails, he was going to pull out his little crowbar and maybe some of his thieves' tools and his dagger and have a go with the tools of his trade, basically.
Okay. I'm just trying to find a good picture of it.
It's
You're lucky
interesting
you said
that
that.
after being here all this time, no one else has tried to get this.
Well,
It's probably the two guardians that prevented anybody
Well,
else
they-
coming in.
Were we the first
So-
ones in here for a long time? Anyway,
Noag hears you ruminating over this. Zom, yes. When I was with the local shaman of the clan, he did note that Hero's Rest, the name that he gave it, which has roughly been translated, that it was tainted as such. It wasn't used for millennia, and it was previously sealed due to the tainting of it.
So much shame.
He didn't go into details about what happened in here because no one really knows. But those stories have been lost to history. But he did say that it was sealed, and I'm surprised we were able to get in so easily. Perhaps because of the way you opened the doors on, we missed the seal back at the hut. I mean, I'm assuming that the foes that we have faced thus far are probably as a result of that taint.
right.
It's all about the taint.
I like
So,
this.
ooh,
Sitting up.
Smexy.
I like those mummies that they find in the ice when it melts.
Interesting.
sorry, did we do a 10-minute prayer of healing, did we?
No, I'm asking the person who's playing Ramrod if he has the spell Prayer of Healing prepared.
Oh. Prayer of healing. Yes, he does.
Because we're all sitting around investigating this, which would probably take about 10 minutes, and aren't most people
Right.
half dead.
Okay.
So Graham, I'll say that you're tactfully using your skill, your thieves' tools. You're sort of delicately slicing away at the bag, just removing bits of it, and within you can find like it looks very, very, very old and delicate. A book. And that when you produce that, Thurwag rushes over. Oh, Graham, what have you got there?
And Graham read what the book is titled.
There's no title on the front page.
Um,
You sort of go to open it, and Thurwag, no. Graham, this is a very delicate, ancient text here. Perhaps you will let someone a bit more skilled in the art of this recovery of relics peruse this.
Graham is not too interesting to him, so he hands it over to Thurwag.
Ah, yes, very good. I'll sit and have a flick through these pages very carefully, see what we can find from it. Perhaps we can have a bit more of a look around.
Before he hands it over, he just has a look to see if there's anything identifying on it
It's
at all.
very
Maybe
old.
some gold leaf or...
As he looks, no, there's no gold leaf. It's it's a very old cover. As he sort of picks it up, he feels bits of it sort of carefully falling away. It's very, very delicate, very old text. You see Thurwag just carefully just prizing it open. He reaches into his satchel. It's got like a little thing, and he squeezes it, and air and it's got a little brush, sort of just gently blows air into it, and he manages to just prise it open. And he gets out another sort of like a blade, but it's kind of doesn't look sharp. It's sort of dull, but it kind of looks like a blade. And he just very carefully, oh yes, I think I'm making some progress here. Have a look around. I'll keep working at this.
offers his burning dagger. Will this help?
Did you offer him?
What's the dagger called?
Oh.
The one that does like radiant damage.
No, I think I'll be alright. Might not be the right best tool for the job, I think.
Okay.
Ah.
While he's doing that, is there anything to the north?
A dark. Oh, sorry.
We
Very
climb
hard.
Graham's going to
Yeah.
continue looking in the bag as well, just to see if there's anything else that.
Very hard to tell what's been revealed and what's not been revealed. A dark room. That's about as far as you can see, Zom.
Does the book actually look similar to Iris's book?
Aye.
Sorry?
It doesn't look like Iris's book.
No, similar, like a similar type of book.
The cover has no markings on it. It's about. You would imagine it's about pocket-sized. Maybe give me a wisdom check, Iris.
Wisdom check.
Looks like his book.
You haven't even can't
Her book.
even really see it.
It's got paper. It's
Too much
got
dust.
covers. It's exact
You
copy.
can't even see it. Yeah. All right. So, sorry. Can you guys see the? You guys can see the door here.
Mm-hmm.
Then ahead of you is a. Hang on. Stone pillars hold up a high ceiling here, carved with stylistic lizard folk carvings that you've seen throughout the jungle, just simpler, really older and less refined from what you've encountered elsewhere.
And Zom, check for traps up there.
You can check for traps.
I need to do that. Is that investigation?
Investigation check. It's clear, and as you're looking around, you get to see the full scope of the room. There's a passageway here and here.
Does it look like I'm gonna follow Zom? I'm gonna follow behind Zom, 10 feet as he moves down.
And I'll just draw a door. Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not going to go too far.
Yeah.
Without
and a door.
without backup. So sorry. Fairway's still working away on this pouch and shit, is he?
He's just flicking through this book. He's very carefully prizing. He's look back and he's like, interesting, very, very. It's a fascinating read, gentlemen.
Graham's going to just look over his shoulder. Was there anything else that Graham could see in the satchel, or that was it?
That was it.
Okay.
Did we? Oh, Ramrod's still all the way back there. Jeez. Was there anything to the left side here, down this passageway?
Yeah, so you guys cleared that out. There was,
Knickknacks.
yeah, they were basically just knickknacks.
Right. Okay. I mean, it looks like there's a door, but that's. Yeah.
No, it was an alcove.
Okay.
It had some small trinkets in it. That were all.
Oh yeah, was one of them a
non-magical.
sword?
Very old looking
spearhead?
spear tip. Was non-magical. It's just
Did
a
it look
rusty.
any? Okay, yeah, it didn't look.
It was
too
non.
good
It
to
was
Graham.
Iris
Yeah,
looked.
yeah.
It was non-magical. There was some ceramic jars, each about the size of a large jug, that had the head of a dragon on them.
Did any of us look in them?
Yeah.
They were sealed.
Oh. Okay.
Well, Zom, what do you
Yeah,
reckon? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Well, I knew.
Graham's
a guy
going to
back in my
retrospectively just have a
village
look at
named
investigating those
Mo. He
jugs.
wasn't a particularly nice chap, so let's not go with Mo. So it's Eeny or Meeny or Miney. Wait, there's only 3 doors.
There's this
Oh, no,
door on the bottom here.
There's the 4th one down there. So which one's Mo? That one down there? Zom's not interested in that one.
Dom's not interested in this door here.
No. Because
The jugs are sealed.
Okay, it's
They
gonna
can't really easily be opened.
knock one over.
You knock one
Stand
down
back.
on the ground, that smashes, and there's sort of rust and a very dried remain of some kind of something small, organy, dried out, looks similar to the guy at the statue in the middle.
Okay, I'll just knock the rest over then.
And you knock all 4 of them over, and they're still shattered on the ground, and one of them you recognise as a heart, but it's a very old, dried out. The shape, you just recognise it as a heart. And then when you look
Okay.
closer, you're like, oh yeah, they're probably like organ storage jars or some sort of burial rite jars. Fair enough.
well, I hope this place isn't
I'm just going to take that
properly haunted.
heart. Just going to take the old dried heart and put it in.
You guys want me to describe any of the doors?
Nope, I'm about to open this door right in front of Bob.
One right in front of Bob. Okay.
Wait, hang on. Does that mean that Bob is not actually looking at the door that he's about to open?
Is correct. Yes.
Yes, it's dark and I can't see, and the torch is all the way down there with Thurwag.
It's a plain stone door. No markings on it. And you're gonna try and open it.
After Bob starts
If there's a
kick
handle,
it down
I
or push it open, Zom's going to go,
have a
no,
go.
no, don't do that, Bob.
And you grasp the handle, sort of like a round sort of knob, stone knob. As you grasp it, you sort of push, pull, and you don't give anything, but then you just sort of wriggle it a little bit, and you realise that this door probably slides. And you open it, and it slides open.
ta-da!
Shiver me timbers, that certainly moved very easily, as if it was greased or somehow oiled. That must be a very well balanced stone. I'm going to check this mechanism, see how this works. Very interesting. I've never
And
built anything like that myself.
Or impressed by the stonework of this room. Do one of you have a torch, at least?
Probably
Dark
not.
vision, but that's it.
Why would we do that?
Bob's got torches. We leave one,
We
we
just
let
say
the
that
other guy, and
it's
I
torch.
spark up another torch. I now have 6 torches. How come no one has torches? Doesn't that come in like the default starter pack?
I've got 9,
probably.
10 torches.
Okay, you guys have a torch with you. This chamber here is simply decorated. There's painted stucco on the walls, but it's faded. It would have been quite vibrant at one point, but it's quite faded now. But it's difficult to make out what the imagery on it would be. Within this chamber, along the walls are a number of stone beds carved into recesses of the walls.
Oh, I just noticed something too.
What's that?
There's a doorway here.
Ignore me!
It's been masterly photoshopped out, that doorway.
What
Can't see
doorway?
that doorway. It's just a sarcophagus.
Yeah, I don't see nothing.
Do you see here? You'll see it's
Sarcophagus.
been masterly photoshopped out. You cannot see that one.
What?
Is meant to be. Those two rooms are meant to be connected, but I did crop and stuff so that there's not actually way there. Fuck off that line.
See, I'm a master.
that's
I
cool.
can always sniff out the bedroom.
And from within, you can now make out that the door would slide across. Into are you guys going? Are you actually in the room?
I went in the room.
And Zom
else
was almost certainly going to follow.
I'm going to move to here, and while they do that, I'm going to go into the next room. But I'll allow them to do this room first.
Well, Graham and Iris. Bob. Where's your
Bob.
icon gone, Bob? Heck, why is it
What do you mean?
weird?
Okay.
That's weird. Alright, so you guys
Roll
went
initiative.
around the room, and you can see door that's now sort of over this way here. It's got writing on it that neither of you can read, but recognise it that it's the similar language that you've seen the writing of around the area before.
Where's Graham when you need him? He could read those stupid things on those sarcophaguses.
Huh? What was that?
We were just saying you'd be really helpful in here. Come have a look at this. Can you read this crap?
Graham hesitantly pokes his head around the corner.
No, don't
Maybe
be afraid.
ghosts in here?
Come on, let's come in. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What's it say?
It clearly says
Over 2 lines.
hero. Rest.
Hello. Ah, that's me. Oh wait.
So,
What do we?
what do we decipher
Wanna-
from this? Are we standing in a bedroom? Are we standing
Hero?
in a master
Have a
Rest.
look around the
Hero,
around the
rest.
room, see if you can see anything
Huh.
else.
Maybe this was the main resting, the main bed chambers of whoever inhabited this place before it became before it fell into ruin. Wow, this must be a very important room indeed, especially with a door like that. And look at the detail in these carvings here. Oops.
Gonna investigate around the room.
Fantastic.
Not
I hope that
perception.
Zom,
I
Zom
finally
is
got a
yeah,
decent
perception.
roll.
investigate.
Perception will do. You notice that there's some perceiving around the room, and you're like, yeah, this looks like a room that probably had a good rest in. It's like some a bit of like crockery in the corner, and you can see some burn marks on the floor where there was probably some fires done, and you can see like just small ones though. You can see like some cooking utensils in the corner that are they're sort of intermingled with rubble and coated in dust. Now there's like some plates and some bowls and stuff there, and some jugs. You're like, yeah, it's probably lots of people have eaten and slept in here. You look at the bed and the stone bed, and you're like, yeah, this is people have probably slept in here.
Is there anything else about the carving that says hero rest?
No.
Nothing. Okay. There's nothing like in this. It looks like there's a hearth there or something.
That's just one of
Yeah.
the bed spots.
Yep.
Well,
Cool. And there's no other doors or anything around here. Nothing to
things
see
in the
here,
walls?
folks.
Any what do you call like secret latches or something like that in the walls or anything like that? In the paintings, not the paintings, the carvings. No. Right. Well, judging by the decorative.
There's nothing else
room, I'm very
really in
interested
here.
to see what's in some of these other rooms. Iris, what are you doing up there? What's up there? What have you found there?
Well, the idea was I was exploring this room while you guys were doing that one.
Oh,
Not just standing in front of this door for 7 minutes.
Let's
And so,
and
Why not?
okay, Iris, ahead of you stands a very, very, very large door. Actually, sort of stand at the base of it, and you look up, and you notice that it's probably floor to ceiling. Huge door, 10 foot wide.
Sorry?
Correct. It's about 10 foot wide, probably about 30 foot tall. The whole
10 foot
thing is
wide, 30 feet tall.
it's floor to ceiling. It's huge.
This entire area is 30 feet tall?
It's really tall, this
Okay.
chamber.
All right, good to know. All right. Does it look like there's any way to open it?
guess you could detonate a fireball on the roof and it wouldn't hit anything below.
Yes.
The whole thing is covered in the familiar stylistic carvings, but this time the figures are clearer and easier to make out. There's an army lined up in a military procession. Chariots, spearmen, foot soldiers, military leaders, and you're sort of scanning up the wall. You can see that there's higher up, there's depictions of sort of battles, and then like lizard folk versus lizard folk versus humanoid, and then further up atop, sort of craning your neck really high up, you can barely make out, and there looks to be like a chief or some kind of leader, and he's larger than all the other figures. And it's quite high up.
Yeah.
You look around for a handle. You notice the doors either side of you both have sort of knobby stone handles coming out of them. On this wall, there's nothing there. But your eyes are drawn the side of the wall, sort of the side of the door, but over this side here,
Mhm.
and there's some words carved in a text that you can't understand. Then there's an alcove.
Yep.
4 R's, and it's a little bit hard to see what's in them. You probably would need a torch, or well, you've got dark sight, don't you?
I've got Devil's Sight.
Devil's sight. Okay, so yeah, you can see these 4 jars, and you pick one up and you look at it, and you're like, it's an ear, sort of floating in this yellowy, clear yellowy tinged liquid.
Sorry, there's an ear floating in yellowy tinged liquid.
Yellowy tinged liquid, and then you put that one back in this little alcove, and you pick up the next one, and there's a penis. This jar floating in the liquid, and you put that one back, and you pick up the next one, and you look at it, and you're like, oh, what is that thing? And you think back to your anatomy classes and your school back at the orphanage, and you're like, oh, so I think it's like maybe one of those ovary things. It's kind of a bit weird, maybe. I don't know, small round organ. It's an ovary, and you put that one back on the shelf, and you pick out the last one, and there's a nose floating in this clear liquid. And you put that back down, and as you put that one back in this alcove, your eyes sort of drift down a little bit further, and there's a blank carved plaque, stone plaque. And as you put the nose in the alcove, you notice that an N kind of illuminates, and then you're looking at it, and you're like, oh, actually, there's a P that's kind of illuminated as well.
An N and a P.
Yeah, so there's a gap, and then there's a P that's illuminated, and another gap, and an N that's illuminated.
All right, I put the ovary, the penis, the ear, and the nose in that order. I shuffle them about.
You're a
That's
smart
the
man.
Does it
And as you put the ovary first, you see an O, then a P, then an E, and then an N. You hear
I am
this-
really glad. I am really glad that they kept the same language.
Yeah,
These lizard folk.
I forgot about that bit. It may. I thought it would take you guys a while to work out. It didn't really take that long to work out at all.
Now, if we had to translate it to lizard folk, let's see which.
Yeah. Anyway, as you put the last the last jar in the place, and then the word "open" appears, and it glows slightly, and you hear a loud. This door slowly lowers itself.
All right, and I will, assuming no one is
Slowly.
looking back, I am going to go inside.
It's taking a long time to because it's a 30-foot wall, and it's coming down slowly.
Graham
What the fuck's that noise?
pokes his head around
What is
the.
that noise? Are we being attacked?
The
What's happening
images pass down before you.
I'm just. If there's some images that I couldn't see before because they were too high, I'll just see if I can see them now.
I wish you appear to have opened the door here. Oh,
It's
fantastic.
very clear now. There's this large figure that comes into view, and it's there, and there's the draconic text underneath it. And Graham, you read. Where is it?
The king rests. Huh. It says the king rests. Does that mean this is the king?
Then
Uh,
door
Hey, dummy, this
Loud.
is Heroes Rest, not King's Rest.
loud
Heroes rests on the left.
into the
Didn't
door.
you hear that?
It's entirely
Jeez.
disappeared into the ground, and there is another chamber before you. And
Nothing to see here. Let's get going.
a room full of
Hang on.
skeletons.
Can I have
They're just
sorry.
standing there to attention. They're not moving. They don't. They are standing motionless. They don't sway. The other ones you encountered, when they were sort of standing still, they had this movement of like just corporeal life that was within them, that was sort of just making them move and sway. Just, they tried to balance themselves without any weight or muscle to them. It's not there. These are just standing to attention. And they don't have this strange, mysterious green glow that the others had within. They are indeed seemingly lifeless skeletons. They stand in rows facing towards the front of the room.
Lifeless skeletons.
A sarcophagus, the front of the room. Of the alcove are some more draconic words.
What are the skeletons doing?
Just standing perfectly still, like
they're standing as skeletons.
Standing as skeletons.
Like they're not being held up by anything.
Not being held up by anything. They're nothing
like the droids
suspending them.
from the Phantom Menace.
I picture it kind of like the Terracotta Warriors. That's what the imagery that I have in my mind is, basically the Terracotta Warriors.
What would happen? I guess I'll find out what's going to happen. I'm going to go and I'm going to remove. Okay, yeah. Sorry, you finish.
But at the front of the room, there's a sort of sarcophagus, some words written above it, and a glove above the sarcophagus with rings on it.
Like rings on its fingers?
Yeah, rings on the fingers. One ring on each finger.
Did it make music? Wherever it goes?
What's that?
Just wondering about a cock horse.
No cock horse in the room. Yeah, that's that cheery little room.
Okay.
Just a
nobody
penis
else
in a
got kids
jar.
in. No, nobody's heard the nursery rhyme. Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross.
I believe I've heard the Wiggles version of that song a lot of times, but
Yeah.
don't recall it.
No,
It's
hang on,
one
that's
I've
not
blocked
it.
out of my mind.
What's somewhere she has bells in her rings on her fingers and bells in her toes.
Doesn't.
She should have music wherever she goes.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
That's that
Yeah.
one, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway.
No.
don't
Never
know.
heard it
Can't
before.
remember.
Can you
Definitely
play-
heard it when I was younger.
Maybe if I heard it to a tune, could you sing it a little bit?
I don't know if there is a tune to that. I don't know.
Oh, it's just a spoken word poem.
I've got like 4 nursery rhyme books here. The girls love
Here we
reading.
go.
And I don't know the tune to at least half of them. That's one of
And
them.
you don't even try to make them up. That's poor.
Oh yeah. I try to make it up. But I don't actually know the actual tune, and I'm not.
I
gonna make it up
refuse
for
to.
you fucks.
I have blocked that song out of my head and that image out of my head, but you feel free to watch that. And
I think Mike's linked the same thing.
Quite a massive cock horse.
No, I linked a different. Yeah, I linked a slightly different one.
Uh,
I don't actually know if it's the same nursery rhyme.
now I forget what I was going to do. All right, I was going to walk up to one of the skeletons, and seeing as that they're all standing there, completely immobile, I just want to see what would happen if I started disassembling one, piece by piece.
as you
And with your
But I want to
Right, Ted?
start. I want to start at the femur.
femur,
Yeah.
as you touch it, all of the skeletons in the room lapse to the floor.
Oh, what?
Good.
She just got
that's
8.
good.
There's a bunch of piles of bones around the room now.
You should mix them up. Mix them all up.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll do that.
Mixing them
Okay.
around the room, and nothing is happening.
No, I
All right.
wasn't expecting anything to happen. Just in case something does happen, it's going to take a bit longer and a bit more chaos to get back into order.
Yes. Maybe I should
Graham
take all the
is-
skulls and put them in a bag, and that way,
Yeah,
if they try to
well,
reassemble,
Yeah, I think you had the right idea the first time. You've got to take the femur or the spine or something like that. So
okay.
they're malformed.
Spine's a good idea.
Mm.
I hear Zom.
Just take one vertebrae.
Or the
Crush it.
pelvis. The pelvis. The
So you're
entire
just
pelvis.
basically assembling random bits of bone.
No,
from all
I'm
of
not
them.
assembling. I'm
You just
disassembling. and
taking
taking
bits of
parts.
bone from all of them. Okay, cool.
No, but it's the same bone. from all of
Swooshing them around.
Same bone from all of them.
Yes, I want to take the spine from all of them. Like
The whole spine or just one vertebrae?
like a 5'5" blonde predator. I just want to take the spines from all the skeletons that are there, and then just take them, and I just want to throw them into the next room, just in
Okay.
case.
You do that. Congratulations. That is done.
Oh, by the way,
Graham's
probably
like, what
there.
the hell is going on?
Someone's interested in picking these up, using them as a necklace. Actually, sorry,
And
no.
I'm going to go
Phil's
for the
interested in
glove
that.
now.
Zom's probably not.
Sorry, Graham. Where are you, Graham? You're outside
Nope.
here.
Yeah, he's just peeking in the door. He's a little bit cautious now after what happened
in the
last
door.
time.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Oh, yeah, Zom would have moved in. And I think Ramrod's probably going to have moved in as well. Moved up.
He's having a rest in the hero's rest chamber.
Going for the glove of
Going-
rings.
The glove and the rings. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I see it. I want it. There's no enemies around, and any enemies that I could conceive of are clearly debilitated. So
Correct. Yeah, definitely. What are you going to do with the
What?
glove,
What is that one?
the rings on it? So it's a stone. On closer inspection, it's a stone hand. A part of the sarcophagus's thing. Of how it's made.
Do we happen to
The writing above it is in the text that you're unable to understand.
all right, I just like look at this and I'm like, this is a great glove. Wait, no, it's not a glove. It's just these are great rings.
Yeah,
So,
and you notice that they're all five identical rings.
5 identical rings. Great. We've got 5 of us, but I've got 5 fingers on my hands. I'm just going to put the rings on my hand and see what happens. I'm going to take
them
one
off?
at a time.
Put them on.
Graham notices. He's like, look at those shiny things.
do we happen to notice that these items, so that the hand and the nose and the dick that you were talking about before, they weren't missing from that statue, were they? No?
It was missing its ovaries and its penis.
That particular ovaries we probably shouldn't
Mafra statue.
tell, but
So, guys, you're looking at the rings. Zom, you're walking around, filling through the
yeah, well,
bones.
I'm following up. I think the idea is that Iris has gone straight to the after
glove.
dismantling the skeletons, has gone straight to the glove. So Zom's just sort of following. Ramrod is probably actually going to be back here
So
somewhere.
give me a perception check, Zom.
Zom can perceive. Ugh,
Look at all those bones everywhere. You've never seen anything like this.
yeah.
You've seen Iris take a bunch of rings off of this thing. Sort of
What have you got
stone
there,
hand.
Iris? This is a good idea, getting rid of these skeletons like this. It's thinking, because that glove that you were looking at there, that certainly could have been trapped with something, and no, you're very lucky it's not.
To the I guess to the layman, it would seem like it's a glove, but it is in fact just a statue of a hand. There is no actual glove. It's just a a series of rings on a hand. So, so
Lastly, what
I
a
thought to put
bizarre thing.
all of them on my hand, see if anything adversely were to affect me, and nothing seems to be happening. So I'm more than
Terrible
happy to
idea,
distribute
Iris.
these among the rest of you.
They could have all been rings of power.
Or they could have all been rings of finger losing. They aren't, so you are safe. And she takes the pinky one off and throws it to Zom.
And it doesn't fit.
Fits beautifully. Graham,
And I
do a
pass
perception
one to
check for
everyone
me.
else.
It does.
Graham, you notice as you're sort of looking in through the door, Iris and Zom sort of looking at these shiny new rings, notice that it's in the corner. Let me just find a single finger
Sorry,
bone
who is
just starts to move.
Iris,
Yo!
can you see that? And he's gonna
Yeah.
he's pointing with his wand at this point.
And you suddenly hear a
As soon as she sees the finger bone that Graham is pointing down, I just yell over to him, make sure those spines don't come in this room. And
the spines do start to move towards the room.
Okay, Graham's gonna start trying to crush the bones.
You can
Yep, Ramrod's
whack
going to help as well.
those ones
Ramrod,
and-
give us
Yeah,
a
we're
hand.
going to play
but
whack a spine.
the other bones that are in the room
Whack a
are now
spine.
sort of starting to pile together, higher. Whereas before you notice it, you've turned, and before you can even sort of do anything, they're
It's going to be Skeletron.
well above sort of your height, building higher and higher, and you see this
shit.
green glow appear within
The wag! The
similar to
wag!
the one that you saw in the skeletons that you fought previously, and
Come have a look at this.
Before you know it, standing before you is a giant mass of heaving bones that gently sways under its own weight. Then, like its form sort of turns to you, Iris, and it sort of doesn't have really have a shape. It's just a pile of bones, and then all of a sudden, this sort of it rushes towards you and takes the face.
hold on. Before it does that, I want to scream, make myself look as big as possible, and try and scare it away.
As you're doing that, you notice it takes the face of a skull, and the femurs and the fibulas and the tibulas are poking up at the top to form a crown.
It screams back.
That's good. I like that. That's good.
Then the skull forms back into this sort of heaving pile of bones. And I'd like you all to roll initiative now.
Wait, it didn't run away?
Oh, it didn't run away.
So hang on.
Fuck it, it's got no
wait a sec,
backbone.
did,
How the fuck is this thing still?
Yeah, I was going to say, did we stop all of the bones from
It's
that?
made of.
joining back up?
I mean, the spines are out here, and they're trying to get back into the room.
That's not
but
great.
It's
Iris really thought that joke was going to play. So she's last on the initiative. Oh.
I thought that was a good idea.
flawless idea. It's just not really necessarily the the time or the place to do it.
Well, we'll pay for my hubris, won't we?
It was
What have you done now, Iris? We tried to stop all these spines.
Right. Is that all of us done? Doom. Very good. Graham. You are...
Oh, damn it.
So you step into the doorway
It's
as
gonna
you
poke
your
his head
wand,
around the corner.
and
Just
as
so,
you
enough so he can see it. Or maybe just here.
the missile leaves the wand and flies, gets to about here. And Iris, you just notice these two shooting beams of light come from behind you, and they hit the magic missile. The magic missile vaporizes before you. Iris, you turn
That didn't
around
happen.
and you notice that.
Wait, what?
Sorry, he got the Iron Curtain defense here.
You notice that there are two. There are two little totem things here. Their mouths ajar, and that the
A jar. Huh. Alright. Graham's gonna move back around the corner. Can he just try and knock? Oh no, he's done an action. Never mind. Never you mind.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Graham?
I don't think I can do too much more.
All right. Tom, you are up.
Sorry, so magic missile dissipated before it
I
even
don't-
got to him.
Yeah, I was just googling.
Two magic beams just went. Magic dissipated.
No one doesn't
Okay, now.
really have an understanding of
Um,
how that works. He's like, what? That always worked before.
I think
Oops, I was just trying to close the thing.
Zom. There's nothing you can fucking do then. Zom is going to he's going to use his fairy fire actually. As long as that doesn't. Yep, I'm going to cast fairy fire on it.
Okay.
Oh, oops, sorry. Did that twice. I wasn't doing that.
So let me just see.
And Zom is also going to move.
Fairy fire. Okay, so your staff, I picture that sort of your spell casting focus, and you sort of say the words you need to say to cast to illuminate this hulking skeletal mass, and as you feel the magic leave you, pew, these two green blasts of energy come and hit the air between you and this hulking mass. Nothing happens.
Bring it out
Yeah,
here.
I apologize. I said
Um,
Iron Curtain before. It was Iron Dome. Just a retraction.
Okay. So I think that's all he can really do.
Sorry, did you
Soviet level
did you
defense.
cast it and then move, or
Who was that?
Yes, I probably would have.
okay? Yeah, that's what happened then. Ramrod.
Right, so Ramrod.
Ramrod and Graham are both relatively beat up. Graham in particular,
Yes.
just as
Yeah,
an FYI.
I did do a prayer of healing earlier on, which gave 12 points to everyone.
Yeah.
Did everyone get those 12 points?
Even with that, Graham was still pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Look at his
Yeah,
hands are all
Ramrod's-
bloodied, his
Yeah,
knees
Ramrod's
scraped.
still got a bit left to go. Okay, so right, Ramrod is going to. He's going to be the tank. But the first thing he's going to do is put up, what's it called? Shield of Faith. Actually, sorry, hang on. He might still have that.
He probably would do.
Up to 10 minutes. Would he still have it?
Or it would be about... Or I would say no.
No?
You did the
Minutes would have passed.
prayer
once
of
you're
healing.
combat.
That's got a 10-minute casting time.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's dropped. That's gone.
Alright, so he's got that back up again. Which is... Oh, I don't know what his armor class is. Is it 18 or is that with the Shield of Faith? Do you happen to know?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
I think it might actually be 18 with the Shield of Faith. Anyway, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to attack that with... Ooh. His rapier. Hang on, that's a rapier +1. He's going to attack it with the Warhammer.
Warhammer. Just so you know, he doesn't like the Warhammer uses strength, and his strength is sheet.
Oh.
So the rapier plus Nadia.
Isn't that good?
Just making a cameo.
Like
Yeah,
if you attack with your
yeah.
rapier now, and you'll see that you get you have I think if you roll, it's a -1.
Yes, -1
Your
for the
Warhammer.
Warhammer and longsword. Yep.
But if you roll with your rapier, I think it's your charisma.
Okay,
There's
but the rapier +1 is a magical weapon.
Yes, it is.
If you allow me to roll that instead, then
Well, I mean, you
Oh.
roll that. You go to stab. The green bolts come out. So, do you want to take the? That's what would happen. What do you want to do? Want to use the
Yeah,
Warhammer
okay.
roll, or the rapier roll? I was just showing you that Ramrod has disadvantage, basically.
Yes, I know. I can. No, I can see that on the stats anyway. I was just trying to use something that was non-magical,
Okay, so do you want to use the Warhammer?
so I'll use the Warhammer. Yeah.
Okay, so you swing your
probably misses.
Warhammer, and it clunks into the bones and doesn't really get any impactful. Some of them crack and snap, but it still holds its form. It doesn't have any meaningful effect upon it.
Right.
Anything else?
I don't think so. No. Hmm.
Up.
Definitely where we could do with some dispel magic.
Yeah.
You cast Dispel Magic, and as your Dispel Magic leaves your hands, it gets
Yeah.
blown apart.
It gets shut down.
Well, it's probably not going to do anything, but Bob's got no better ideas, so he's backing away, and I'm going to throw a shot at that wall.
You should just-
There we go. Bob's going to back away, and those beams come out of these red squares, you said? So I'll just, I don't know, it's not going to work. I'm going to throw one at the one on the right. Do you want me to even roll, or does it not work?
What are you doing?
Eldritch blasting where you said they come out of here, the anti-magic things.
And you... Yeah, please roll.
Okay.
Which one did you aim for?
The one on the right.
Right, okay, so roll for damage. The magic isn't dissipated. And
And the second blast will go out.
Same pillar
Same pillar.
for damage. The
Your Eldritch Blast
totem
gets
stands
shut
there.
down.
It maintains its form. Your blasts hit it.
Something's wrong with the first one. That should be 8 for the force damage because it should be adding 5 for agonizing blast. So the first one should have been 11 as well.
Oh, okay. 11. Oh, in that instance, the second blast causes the statue to shatter.
Yay! That's the end of my turn.
The skeletal juggernaut.
A little juggernaut.
Go looking it up. And, immediately, notice it's sort of like a wave of water. It comes up to a point and then crushes down. So Iris and Amrod
Saves.
saves.
DC 14.
Ooh.
I take half.
Wasted a crit chest.
I know.
88.
Oh wait.
You both take 6 points of damage as the bones just crush down upon you. Feel them like ripping against you and bludgeoning you up against your sort of soft underbellies. And then as soon as they rush over you, they rush back, pummeling you again. They take their form again, this heaving sort of mass slowly moving. And you both manage to keep your feet. Iris, it is now your turn.
Alright, I've seen the dispel attacks on the creature fail, and I've seen the one that was against the thing shooting bolts at it succeed. So I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at 2 Eldritch Blasts, obviously. First one at this thing, and the second one at the Juggernaut. So the first one, 20 for 10 points of damage.
So you notice it hits it. It isn't dispelled. It cracks, but it still maintains its form. The second one at this pile of bones, as it sort of gets close to the bones, it looks like it's just about to hit, and this green arrow zips across, and the energy from the blast dissipates in the air.
I just curse under my breath.
Bam, you're up.
Never mind. So, yeah. Can't reach that. I had to move. Yeah. Graham's just got to buy another magic missile. Just at this thing.
How many?
Yep.
Just the one magic missile?
It's 3.
3?
Every time I use a slot, it's 3 magic missiles.
I say all of them 2 points of damage.
Actually, I should roll 2, 2, 3, 4 plus. Yeah. Yes, as it turns out. Well, oh no, well, 6 and that yeah,
Oh, so is that 8 in total?
yeah, it's 8 in total.
Your missiles fly through the air. They're not met by a green arrow this time, and they crush into the little totem figure that's standing there. Anything
Cool.
else you'd like to do?
There's not much more I can do other than move. Gonna move back over here.
Yeah. You're against a door there. When you're up.
Yep, my back's to the door.
Back is to the door. Yeah. Stone knob burying itself in your back.
Is that another penis?
Round. Feels a bit. It's not what you would recognise normally as that feeling.
Right.
Ian
I
will be
agree.
back. Ian will be back in a moment. He's just got something on at the moment. It's fill time.
Right.
So then it's hammer time.
Zom is going. Not just yet. Zom is going to. That statue's still up.
Is
I'm going to chill touch on that statue, I think. Oh,
Damn.
About to hit
Station.
Press the button.
Object.
Press the button.
the
Press the
FS
button.
button.
sorry. Oh,
The FS button.
Yeah. Yeah. God damn it.
that's hilarious. Does it make, so, can I still move out of the?
Does that mean that
Smoke,
all
then?
ranged attacks against some at the moment have disadvantage?
Correct. So that whole area there is now obscured.
Hey, I can't see anymore, says Bob.
So I'm just going to try and move one step that way. But that's as far as it'll go. Assuming that this is probably now difficult.
I don't know how to send it to the back. Hang on, here we go.
Alright.
No, it's not difficult terrain. It's just
Oops.
Well, no,
See.
not difficult terrain, but it's difficult to see, so it has the same effect. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Does it?
let's just say it does.
I don't think he can do anything else just yet.
Ramrod.
Right, Ramrod.
All of a sudden, Ramrod, you're obscured. Your smoke just appears from nowhere. You sense Zom behind you, but you can't see him.
Right, Ramrod is going to. He's gonna make his way out of the cloud because he knew roughly where he was. And a couple of spots up this way up to here, and he's not going to go that far. He's going to go to there, and then he's going to cast a sacred flame on the thingamajiggly,
Totem or this big bone
the
pile?
totem, on the totem.
Up. Up.
Is that hit?
Yep.
It's a bloody.
It
we
is.
have to
It is
click.
now gone.
Oh,
It erupts in a plume of smoke. I've seen stone catch on fire. It's a bit weird, but that's what happens. And
wellity. And after that, he is going to. God, he can't do anything.
Sacred Flame's not a bonus action, so
No. Right, he's going to
you'll be able
cast
to
his.
cast a spell. I don't
yeah,
think
no,
he
no.
can attack
Can he-
either.
Can he cast spiritual weapon as a
It's
bonus,
a bonus action. No, because you've already cast a spell.
action? Okay.
If he Sacred
So
Flame is
just ignore
a
me.
cantrip, so he could do a bonus action spell, but
Oh yeah, sacred flame is a cantrip. Does that matter, or
You can do a spell and a cantrip in theory every round, but your spell would have to be a bonus action, which spiritual weapon
Yeah.
is.
Spiritual weapon is, yeah. Yeah? No?
Depends how many spell slots you want to burn through in the first few rooms.
I think this is a boss, so we're probably
Could
gonna... Yeah.
Yes, you could do a bonus action.
In that case, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
You're not blessed.
It's interesting. Why do I have Bless on? I cannot see where the Bless is coming from. Oh, probably because I'm looking at... No, I still don't have Bless on.
Yeah.
Anyway. So it's just the 21 then. Just. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Oh, okay, so I'll cast Spiritual Weapon and then it attacks in the same round, is that right? I've never had a Spiritual Weapon before. Is that right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So 21 hits.
I can't click it.
Did it hit damage?
Hang on. Yep. Oh.
So I was testing
Um,
something.
I will cast that at level 3 if I can. Sorry, I'm not used to this. No, I don't have any level 3 spells. Okay. So I'll only cast that at level 2. 10 damage.
Your shovel digs into it and sort of flicks some of the bones away.
I think that's all Ramrod can do.
All Ramrod can do.
I think he's going to move it all from where he is currently. I think he's fine. Well, he's probably not
From
fine, but
the fact that
he
he's
thinks he is.
bleeding quite profusely, but yep.
Yeah.
So the fog
Muted
is
chest.
the fog is just obscuring. I think I can make out the hulking.
Or ranged spells will be with disadvantage as you're going through a difficult.
Yeah, I'll give it a go anyway.
Yep.
I get a 15.
Which hits.
Ooh.
It flies through the smoke. You see the trail, and just ever so quickly, subtly, you can see the circle. Your blasters ripped through the smoke, and you just see your foe at the end there.
Why is it rolling a second D10? I've obviously fucked something up still.
So it is
1d10 of the 5,
so 7.
plus 5, plus 6. 16,
16.
I think. I have to fix that. And the
Say
second... 16. Go with 16.
And 16 is a hit.
Why is that the one with really strap? Ignore the 3, that's 11.
11.
It's doing the other roll because it thinks it was a crit if I had advantage.
Yeah, okay. Alright, yep. Anything else?
No, that'll do.
Ramrod's standing there and he just sees this claw form to the side of the pile of bones, and this hand, this claw, comes smash, smash. Bones sort of rip through his flesh. 23?
Flesh. He has flesh.
Ramrod
What?
does. Yeah, Ramrod
Oh.
does.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I see what you mean.
8,
I thought we
8
were
points of
talking about
damage.
them.
And 21. 6 points of damage.
8 and 6. Jeez. Right.
Sorry, Isaac.
Not quite
Yeah.
as healthy as he thought he might have been.
Teach you to miss. Neither is Isaac.
Fucking hell, he's got some attack there. Jesus. What's he got? Plus. It's only +6. Bloody hell.
Oh.
Eek.
Right. That's all that it is going to do. Paris.
Iris is
This is back. Back
So the
again.
things are destroyed. It's just this thing now.
Yes, the things are destroyed. Start of its turn.
I can't think of anything overly clever to do. No, I'm going to say this is like an undead creature. Am I correct?
It is an undead creature, correct?
It's made out of it's as opposed to a construct.
It's an
Even
undead
though it's
creature.
like not an undead construct. All right, that's fine. I'm going to. Yep, I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on it. I'm going to move to here. Actually, I'm going to move to here.
Whoops,
That big
apologies.
square is a smoky mess because Zom failed.
Alright. What do you mean a smoky mess?
Zom fucked up his spell and made a fog
yeah.
cloud appear, so everything
It was-
in that box is obscured vision.
Yeah, it was part of a spell fail, a critical spell fail.
So if you move into that area or on the other side of that area, you'll have disadvantage on ranged.
Alright, I'm just going to move to the edge of the fog cloud, and I'm. Yeah, Eldritch Blast on it. So 15 for the first hit.
15 hits.
10 points of force damage. The second one for another 7 points of force damage. And then I'm going to just is it blasting away large chunks? Is
Yeah,
dying
yeah,
down
yeah.
quickly?
It's a bit of falling off as your Eldritch Blast hit it. As much as Bob's did. You notice that Bob's impacted it. There was a subtle cracking that yours isn't putting in place, but Bob's did. Sorry, just his first one did.
Okay. And that's all I can do, I think, unless I've got a bonus action, which I don't think I have anything that's any good. Nope, I don't have anything that's any good.
Alright.
So I'm just reading about the dagger a little bit more.
Yeah, I think your initiative probably should have been higher than 23.
No, I set that up, but I hadn't the damage die on it because it's a monk weapon. They all increase, I think.
Oh.
That was just something I. Anyway, I can deal with that later because I can't see anything anyway at the moment. But all I can hear
It's just
is banging and crashing.
Crunching of bones. Ramrod coughing. Kayam.
Does Graham have a good recollection of where he last saw the big pile of bones?
Yeah. Again, any ranged attack will be with disadvantage.
Okay. Yep. Cool. So, Graham's going to go here.
There, yep.
Maybe I should up that dagger now. Hang on. I think my damage die changed from a D4 to a D6. Because it's a monk weapon. DM?
I'm just
I was
reading.
just reading. Yeah. Martial arts swaps the damage roll from a D4 to a D6. +1 dagger adds 1 to damage roll. Therefore, the +1 is still added in the D6. Sorry, I never actually read into it very much before until just then.
Use dexterity instead of strength. Roll a d4 in the place of your normal unarmed strike.
And
one unarmed strike as a bonus action.
So, and you can, through martial arts, you can roll a d6 in place of the normal damage of your unarmed strike or a monk weapon.
Okay, cool.
And a dagger's a monk weapon. So, do
So you
that.
can roll a.
So yeah, it changes your d4s, your damage d4 to a d6. I think. I was just reading. I'll just post this there as well, so you can read it in your all your free time you've got while you're trying to manage us. Okay. So I'm just gonna go. That.
It's
Does that work? I never said it was. I never said the bonus. To get it glowing,
what? How do you get it glowing again?
he has to say like a magic. I don't know the. What is it? The magic word or something.
Oh yeah.
A Confucius.
He hasn't done that. Yeah, something like that. So he's not gonna. He's not done that anyway.
Yeah, so it's just the first 8 points.
Yep, he's gonna go again. And that is a miss, I assume.
The 13 is a hit.
Oh, 13 is a hit. This time, he will say the whatever it was as a bonus action.
I actually don't know what the word.
Hang on, it was. I just need to find the. In addition, you can use a bonus action to speak the weapon's command word to cause its blade to glow. The glowing weapon sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 20 feet. While the weapon is glowing, it deals radiant damage instead of piercing. Oh, okay.
And I don't
Yeah.
think you actually know the.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Let's not have said that then.
That's just the 5.
Yep, just a 5. And then he's going to use one key and go. Oh no! Oh wait, I can re-roll that.
And misses.
So
It's just hard to
Graham.
contact your fists and feet with the churning mass of bones before you.
I'm gonna move back into the obscured mass. And then he's going to try and move 10 feet away.
There'll be an attack of opportunity against you. It will be with disadvantage because you're in the obscured terrain.
Yes.
17.
That's a hit.
As you turn and run, you feel this just sharp slashing pain down your back.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ow.
Ramrod, you notice
Wow.
that bits of bone are sort of starting to fall off of it. But they're kind of coming back into it. But not at the rate that they're falling out.
As a result of our hitting it.
Just
I used the wrong thing
in
anyway.
general, there's a generalized churn of bone from this thing. It just bits of it are falling out. It's sort of crumbly. It's standing before you, and it's sort of crumbly, and then bits of it are coming back up. It's in a constant churning state.
Yep. Alright, right. Zom is going to move to here.
Because Isaac isn't here, if any of you have healing potions, can you try and heal Ramrod?
Well, I was actually going to do a Cure Wounds at level 3. On Ramrod. So, Ramrod gets 9 hit points. Which kind of sucks.
So how many? 9 points? Yep, okay.
9 hit points, yep. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more than that, but anyway. That's what he's got. Okay, that's all Zom is going to do for the moment. And Ramrod is going to use Rabbit Hop. So, my proficiency bonus is 3, so he can move 15 feet with a Rabbit Hop without taking an attack of opportunity. So I think what I'll probably do is I'll go... now, hang on, if I go into that cloud, then I can't shoot, can I? Not,
You can, just with disadvantage.
Yep, okay. I think what I'll do is I'll move to the wall over here. Assuming I can be in the wall, like that.
Yeah, you can stand at the edge of the wall. Yep.
Yep.
Sort of standing with your back against the wall is how I picture.
Yep. Then I'll shoot a guiding bolt at the thing.
Ooh. Diggity.
27.
You want to use the crit hit spell, or do you want to take the double damage for it?
Have we had a crit hit spell yet? Has anyone hit that button?
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, why not? I'll use the crit hit spell. See what happens.
You can roll it again, because that doesn't give you anything.
No. What?
That's
It's
not
basically
really
a reckless attack for a barbarian.
Yeah.
Reckless spell.
Okay, that's okay. It's yeah. So do I still roll damage? But it just isn't doubled? I suppose I have to.
Zero damage, but it's not doubled, so it's...
Yeah, so that would be 5 and the 15, is that right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, 20. And that was my last level 2 spell.
Get out, Ramrod.
He couldn't really get out and attack. Oh, actually, sorry, he can still actually move though, can't he?
Can he move? Yeah.
No, he's going to stay there. Oh, hang on, he's also got his spiritual weapon.
But you bonus action hopped, so I don't think you could bonus action hop and bonus action spiritual weapon.
Isn't the bonus action just to
No, it's a bonus action to command your spiritual weapon, otherwise it just sits there like a big dum-dum.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, right. I thought the bonus action was just to generate it in the first place. After that, it was its own.
And as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon, repeat the attack.
So,
Yeah, no, I will actually move it just one space north to the.
You can't move it.
Oh, okay.
You've done your bonus action. You can't do anything with your spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay. So, yep.
you are spent.
Misunderstanding.
So, Bob holds his hand out with a potion in it, and Alexa flies past, picking it up invisibly, and zooms over next to Zom. Not Zom. Well, yeah, technically Zom.
And
So she's
going to
invisibly there, holding a little healing potion.
Yep.
And then for Bob's action, he will attempt to lob a couple more shots in.
Okay. Alexia was already out.
Yeah, she was floating around back there, and I moved her up a little bit closer earlier just because I hadn't bothered to move her or roll her initiative. I figured that
That's
was
fine.
okay.
And we'll just have her on your initiative. Then you're going to Eldritch Blast.
For 17.
That hits.
For 10.
And there's an extra loud crunch.
Oops, that's the wrong fucking spell. I'm missing.
Gonna say that's pretty impressive.
I can't read.
3 hits. Oof. Getting chunks off of this thing. The bones are just.
Sorry, what was the does Ramrod need to roll for the healing potion or?
Alexa hasn't given it to him yet.
Okay.
Okay, this skeleton moves forward, dunk, dunk. Yeah. And it is going to launch bones again. It goes up, holds just ever for a second, and then they crash down. Bones fly towards you guys. So Ramrod, Iris, and Zom all need to do Dex saving throws.
Oh, shit.
Hang on, sorry, that one for Zom's actually for Ramrod.
Yeah, that's...
So Zom and Ramrod both take 11 points of damage. Iris, you're able to nimbly dodge a bit of it, not all of it though. You take 5 points of damage. Ramrod and Zom are both prone. Lexia
Is flying there, so if that hits flying creatures that are invisible,
I'm going to say it's not, because it's collapses into a heap before quickly reforming. I don't think it would hit something that's flying in the air.
good, because she's only got like 2 hit points.
No, I don't think it would hit her. She's still there. How's Ramrod looking? Ew. And it forms, and that's all it's going to do. Eris, you are up. Oh, and sorry. Chunk of bones just fall off it.
How's it looking?
It's lost its vigor. The constant churn of bones falling on and off, on and off, on and off, is reduced, and a lot of the bone it left it as it moved. It left a trail of bones behind it. It's looking pretty pretty thin, shall we say?
It's bloodied for a pile of bones.
All right. I am going to check the wording on this. Yeah. How big is this creature?
Big.
They're large.
It's large.
Okay. All right. I'm going to try something. Here we go. I am going to cast a spell, and in the corner of the room, so I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force. So can I get you to make a intelligence saving throw? Oh, sorry. No, it's not. No, there is no save. Attack on your turn, which is essentially an action.
What do you need me to do?
Oh, never mind. This has no effect on data or constructs, which this thing would be. Never mind. I'm just going to be simple and I'll just blast it again.
They both hit for 10 points of damage.
Damage. Well,
It's looking pretty smashed up.
Okay.
Bones that are still in its form are cracked and broken.
So
Really see it.
he can't see it. He's going to go to where he last saw it, which is over here. Oop, oh, there it is. It's moved. And he's just going to go.
Spike it with the pointy end.
Yep.
Very few bones remain.
Come on, come on,
It is
come
still
on.
standing there. Gonna do this.
Ugh.
And you can kick it up to 20 feet away if you want. As you kick it,
Into the corner of the room.
Sparta.
Hang on. Yeah, I'll attack it.
Yeah.
With the 12.
Yeah.
Is it still standing?
no, you've killed
Okay.
it. You're gonna
Alright,
kick it.
right.
Where are you gonna kick it?
We've killed the dead thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick it into, somehow, roundhouse kick it into this corner.
Cool. And as it flies into the corner,
I don't remember Guido Hatzis.
just collapses into a pile of bones that bones just lay there,
Peacefully. Once
Peacefully.
again.
having found their rest.
Are their spines still trying to get through the other room?
They've stopped now.
We stomped them, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody remembers Guido Hatzis from, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm roundhouse
aware of
kick
him.
you to the head, mate.
But as you guys sort of
Jeez.
standing there, looking at this pile of bones, what do you do?
Let's have a look around the room. How long is this bloody fog cloud going to hang around for?
It was a minute.
How long does it take to disperse?
looking at the fog around it, and you notice it's starting to fade a little bit. There you go.
Huh.
Does disappear.
Oh, there you guys are. How you guys doing?
You guys.
Oh,
You do.
glad
He
you could
says
show up.
telepathically.
Ramrod coughs up some blood.
I was gonna say, what are y'all doing in there? Why does Ramrod look so haggard?
Is there anything we notice in the room? I feel like I would be noticing things.
a pile of
Well, you
skeletons
hear a
appearing?
clunking. Your
Huh?
side. Clunking and crunking. You notice the bones.
Stage 2, boss.
Ramrod
The Are
tries to
they-
move as quick as he can out of the room.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Yes, he makes that noise, but with more blood and gurgling.
Yes, then you are now aware that the hulking skeleton that you guys have just slain has now reformed into a bunch of folk skeletons that are looking at you and be keen to.
Zom and Zom just yell out before anything really happens. Right, everyone get back. Everybody get back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the room and
Okay, Graham, you're done. You're up.
sorry.
Game
Still
is
not.
done.
Right, so Zom is going to. Well, I might as well stay where I am. I'm going to use my. Oops, where is it? I'm going to use my staff, and I'm going to my fungal staff, and I'm going to put some mushrooms on the first 4 of them. So if I can draw a line going across here. And which is this is fucking awkward. Right, that's 4 of them, and then I will be casting Insect Plague at level 5.
There's a Constitution saving throw for.
DC 14.
And what type of damage is it? Piercing. Right.
Oh, you clicked. Man, why does my thing doesn't scroll down? It keeps on staying where it is.
I am rolling Constitution.
Constitution, yes. Oh, it's a 20-foot radius, but it's going to be based sort of, edge of it. We'll put the edge of it sort of there or something like that.
So I'm just going to roll. It's going to get all of them. I really want to roll 12 d20, so I'm just going to roll 1 for all of them. So 17. So they pass. So it's only 10.
Why don't you just roll 12 d20s?
Hang on, yeah, I can do that.
I mean,
12 d20.
15's
plus.
not bad.
Yeah, but that means that they all save.
Here we go.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them save.
That's better.
Alright. So I'm just going to make it
DM and his dodgy tricks.
the front 5 save.
Alright. So they still take whatever the damage was it?
So
20,
5 or
10
6 if the
damage.
DC's 12. Because you've got +2 on there.
I've added the 2. Oh,
11 plus 2
I
would be
see. I
13,
thought
is
that,
that?
yeah.
No, DC was 14.
Oh, okay. Your description says DC 12.
Oh.
No, it's at the top.
Yeah.
in my roll it says Constitution save DC 14, but it does say spell save DC 12.
Me. Okay, 14. 5.
Yep,
Insects
high number.
chip away at these.
Ramrod also
sorry.
notices
Sorry.
Alexa
just
floating there
quickly.
holding out a potion.
In doing those mushrooms on the first 4, I believe they actually also take I think it's 2d4.
Oh, because they start their turn.
Hang on.
They haven't had their turn yet.
I think they take damage for each square that they move through.
When a creature moves into or within a space with these mushrooms, it takes 2d4 damage for each 5 foot it travels.
Oh, so
It needs to move.
it needs to move. Okay, no, that's fine.
Ramrod's up.
Oh,
Just be back in 2 seconds.
yep. Ramrod is probably going to just heal himself. Because he doesn't have anything that can sort of hit a large group of people he can bless. Or he can cure wounds. He might just cure wounds on himself, I think. Just do this whole person, calm emotions. Yep, he's going to cure wounds on himself, which will be level 1. Nice. So he got the same amount of healing from a level 1 spell as he got from a level 3. Fucking hell.
Why is this not auto-scrolling? My chat window just doesn't auto-scroll.
Yeah, mine hasn't been either.
It's weird.
That's why I've double-clicked everything. Like I've...
Yeah.
yeah.
Mine's
I
doing
click
that as
on it
well.
thinking-
Yeah.
I wonder if that's actually a setting that might be up here.
That's what I've been looking at, but I'm just going to Google it.
Oh, you don't want to click those 3 buttons, do you? God damn it. Oh no. Okay. Hold it back.
Auto-scroll chat even when chat tab inactive. Yeah.
How are these things standing with their spine?
Yeah, we've crushed their spines to dust. I mean, how are they standing in the first place?
Magic.
Yeah, to be fair, that's
Did he just come back with papers?
Oh, has he got a sheep?
Yeah, brand new sheep.
This isn't a new sheep, this is a very old sheep.
Oh.
Alright, what are we up to?
Ramrod just did a healing. He got 9 points.
Okay.
Which is ironically the same number of points from a level 1 spell that was as he got from a level 3 spell. Aside from that, he doesn't really have anything else he can do. Not as a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Yes, he does. Of course he does. He's got his bloody spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Which he can now move and... Gee, that's a point. Would that spiritual weapon have taken damage from the fungal spores?
Don't think it can take damage.
I don't think it does take damage.
Oh, okay. How do I... okay, yeah. So I'll just move it forwards and, I don't know,
You
hit
should be
the
able to
one-
control it, yep.
hit the one
And do you
next
wanna attack?
to the left. I'll hit the one to the left of me. How do I attack with it?
Cast your spell again
Just...
at whatever level
Yeah.
you cast it at.
Then 14 misses. Oh, but 14 plus 4?
Why is it plus 4?
Bless
Oh,
them
that's
again.
that's for bless. I've got bless ticked off. I haven't got it.
Oh, 14 misses. So
Yeah.
swing and it's just can't quite get the depth of your attack right.
That's it for me.
Bob, you are up.
Okay. Don't worry, Alexa, you're doing a great job. Just hold it out. He'll take it if he wants it, and then I will lob a shot to, I don't know, the one straight ahead above Iris.
This one here.
I'm not looking at the window now because I've got my character sheet up. Otherwise, dealer's choice.
Hit. That is a hit. You're gonna knock him.
Yeah, we'll knock them back if they're not dead.
Yep. Well, that one is dead.
And then I'll just keep working my way, getting them away from, you know, the holy Iris who knows everything about magic. And I will not.
You. P-Day.
Oh well. All done.
Okay, these guys are gonna move. This one's gonna move here. But it's gonna take the D4. 2D4 plus 2.
I believe it is.
I gotta hit 2D4. 5 foot it travels, so it's just 2D4 that one. Oh well, he's gonna try and get. Does the insect plague affect him as well?
I don't believe so. No, because that's only for one round. So that's like a single hit for that round. It doesn't last.
Well, you haven't come back around in your the round is still in. You've not come back on turn order yet, so there's still a couple of turns of that round. Insects are still there. Ends on your next turn. The insect's plague is still there.
Yeah. I don't think it does anything.
No, I'm just reading it doesn't, no.
Yeah, okay.
He takes 2d4.
Yeah.
Do you want to have it for me to roll it?
Oh, yeah, I'll roll it. That's right.
Okay, take yours.
Oh, fucking hell. Just
that's
clicked
one.
off it. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, you rolled it as well. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? I prefer mine.
Sorry. Gonna move next to Iris. And bitey, snappy. 17 on Iris.
Yep.
3 points of bludgeoning damage. The 1. Rolled the 1. Right, these guys are gonna dunk to there. Yeah. There. I get it if they walk through the.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. If they start.
A creature
in it-
moves into or within a space or area, these mushrooms, and then it takes 2d4. Well, these guys aren't overly smart. He's going to the mushrooms. He's going to pop the mushrooms.
I thought when the 6 of them failed earlier, they all died. I would have done something different, but
No.
it doesn't matter.
No. Going to avoid them by coming down here.
Uh-oh.
Does the spiritual weapon get an attack of opportunity?
Nope.
It does not.
It is not sentient. It is a dumb floating
Yeah.
shovel.
There we go. And then Iris is going to have, so she had 1 attack, so she gets 1, 2, 3 more of these. Bites.
You're all shit skeletons.
So 1.
1 hits. Oh wait, do they get advantage? Then 2 hit.
2 hit.
Flanking.
11.
Not fun when the DM flanks.
And one of them is going to bite at Zom as well.
That's kind.
That's misses.
And now it's Iris's turn.
Iris is going to. What is she going to do? She is going to. That's a good question. I had an idea, but I can't be where I currently am.
I bet you wish you
Don't
had
know how
that
to-
sword burst cantrip that I took now.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Alright. Well. This would be really good right about now. Do what to do. I am going to do Eldritch Blasts. I'm going to do one against this guy and one against this guy.
Yep.
The first one is a 21 for 1 point of damage. How does that even happen?
God damn.
And the second one is a 13 for 3 points of damage.
Crashes into the wall and...
Crashes into the wall.
I'm presuming you wanted to shim.
Oh, I don't have that anymore. I
Okay.
don't have that.
Yeah, well, he died anyway, so...
Okay. And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, push this 5 feet. Push this guy 5 feet away. But I might actually do it to this guy and push him 5 feet that way. So
great.
he needs to
You can
make
get
a-
2d4 damage on wings to the north, though.
He doesn't take stuff like that, so I guess it would be on his turn. Yeah, all right. The guy to my immediate north, I will push 5 feet away. He needs to make a strength saving throw. But he fails. He's
Horribly.
pushed 5 feet away.
Roll your damage for your...
It's not damage. It's just pushing. Oh yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
but he's
Yeah,
into
no,
the
it's
mushrooms.
in the 6.
Are there still bones, or have we kind of destroyed the bones now? Like breaking
There are
these
bones
dudes
laying
down?
around the room, but the ones that have fallen, you can tell are not getting back up now.
Good.
You're up.
So, Graham is going to go here to try and flank this little skeletal
He's
fella.
flanked.
And
Yeah.
13 there.
It's hard to hit these guys, you know.
Oh, not a hit.
Them
It's not
bones,
that
them
hard to hit
bones.
him.
How's he looking?
I mean, his arm's fallen off. Half his ribs are cracked, but he's still standing.
Okay.
He's pretty beat up.
Alright, we'll do this. Dodge. Basically take the dodge action.
Okay. Dodge action. Yeah,
So I'm
okay.
just gonna stand there and
Zom,
No, the mushroom. Yes, the cloud is gone. The mushrooms are still active.
mushrooms
and
are
I
still
will
there,
Use
but
those
the-
mushrooms, and I will cast another 5 points, leaving me with 3. Staff attack using for insect blade.
Sorry, buddy. Just hang on 1 second. Okay, buddy.
Nope, nope, nope.
Not that. You didn't see nothing. Now, hang on. This circle's bloody awkward, actually. So you've gotta
Yeah.
like do. It's really.
Because then you can't, like, resize it.
Yeah.
You can move it, but
See, that's the wrong bloody. I don't like that. Anyway, I want, yeah. I just want the thing to hit the skeletons. I'm happy if you say that it can't hit this dude there, the lower dude. Just want it to hit the top 3. So DC 14 again, 15 damage. None of them save. Sweet. And I believe that's all Zom is gonna do. Oh, and then it's Ramrod, right. So Ramrod, upon seeing everyone basically drop, he's going to come up and go, hey, and I can get the final blow. I'm definitely going to try and do that. And he's going to, oh, this could be bad. He's going to try and have a go with his Warhammer again, just for gits and shiggles.
for shakes.
Yeah!
That's it. He gets a
He-
-1 to his damage.
That's it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Why does he get a -1?
He also doesn't get that
Strength.
+2. So his damage is 8. Oh, actually, sorry.
No, it's on there.
No,
Is there a
because
-1?
it's a crit. It should actually be 15. Is that right? That first one should be 8. Is that right? With the crit.
8 plus 8.
How are you doing
Yes,
it? Doubling
minus-
the dice roll?
See?
The first dice
Yeah.
roll is a 2?
Yeah. We doubling
Are we
dice roll?
doubling the first? I thought we were maximizing. the dice
Or
roll.
were we
Is it
maxing?
doubling?
I thought we were maxing. What are we doing?
Maybe Simon's muted. I don't hear him.
Yes, I am muted.
Yeah.
I thought we were just doing the second dice max.
Quiet DM. Second dice max. What if
Oh, that's what it was.
Okay.
It's in the notes. I can't remember. Regardless, swing the hammer and he just.
No, I'd like to pummel him
Disintegrates?
from the top, from the
Yeah.
top all the way down to the bottom. And have the hammer hit the floor with the skeleton all under.
At that, as you bring it down, you notice that this skeleton doesn't actually have a spine. It's a leg bone that's in the place of the spine, because obviously there were some spines missing from the giant pile. He is indeed.
These are definitely shit skeletons. I do not like them.
The skeletons are now piles of innate
Inert.
nothing happening, no glow, no movement. Most of the bones are shattered. Pile bones around the place.
Poor
What do
things.
you guys want to do?
They never had a chance.
First thing we could do is investigate the room.
Yeah, is there anything else that looks threatening to us in this room?
Nothing else that looks threatening. So
Can
Other
we,
than Iris.
there's the
um,
writing above the sarcophagus that Graham can now see and read clearly.
Yeah. King Kruk. Hey,
Who?
what's his name?
Bewag.
Bilwag. That's right. Bilwag, come here.
What have you been doing up there? He comes
King Krurak.
coming up. Kurak, you
he
say?
hasn't heard a single thing that's been going on.
He's been busy prying open that book.
Slayer of the
believe what this
Maelstrom.
is. What are you saying?
Sorry, what was that?
Have you heard
Lot of
this name?
piles of
King
bones.
Krurak.
What's going on in here? King Kurak.
I think we just killed King Krurak's army.
Ah, yes,
It
yes.
says he
yes.
was Slayer of the Maelstrom.
Slayer of the Maelstrom. What an
Does
imposing
that
title.
mean anything to you at all? Or
The shaman
no.
did mention that some ancient kings were buried in the Hero's Rest. He wasn't be able to elaborate upon any of them because, yes, eons ago the stories from these fallen warriors here were lost,
surely your book
not spoken
talks
about.
about it.
The book, yes, fascinating. It turns out it's a journal of sorts. I've been reading through the papers, the pages here, and so we've got I believe that figure back there, the statue, not statue, I guess we'll call it. That's a chap. That's actually a chap called Tharax. The Tharax, yes. I've pieced it together, I think. This is his journal. He was a member of one of the clans around here, and he was expelled from his clan. Doesn't really go into the details of his misgivings and his misdeeds, but he was expelled from his clan and travelled out of the Southern Wilds many eons ago. This must have been a time early civilization was on the Isle of Wraith, and he learnt some basic necromancy from travellers and returned back to his clan to wreak havoc, to bring the heroes of his clan back from their death, their slumber, the Maelstrom, and it backfired, and it's pretty clear that I guess that he's caused the taint of this hero's rest. There's some quite detailed descriptions of his rituals that he's performed, and it's very evident that he's driven himself to insanity, not being able to leave, knowing that the clan will strike him down if he leaves the temple, but trapped here with his undead creations, I guess, and sort of descends into madness. And anyway, what have you guys been doing here?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, we're just we were just investigating this room. Other than that, I don't think
Lots
anything's
of
really.
bones in here, aren't there?
Nothing
yeah.
worth mentioning.
Very,
Yeah.
very well. What's in the sarcophagus there? What is? Yes, King. Oh yes, King Karuk. I can. Yes, very
No,
good.
I'm sure it's nothing.
I might have a peek if you're not going to.
I
Look.
wouldn't bother.
Probably not worth looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're
Yeah,
probably
very
done in here now. In fact, yeah, we should all go.
Well, there's rings on your finger. You got a ring there, Zom. An iris. You've got a few of them there too.
Yeah,
What are they?
I feel stronger. Like I've got +2 or 3 to my natural strength ability. So, not sure what that's about.
Interesting. Not found much historical text in here apart from this journal, but I might peruse through the room here, see if I can find anything. Look at these carvings, fascinating carvings, depictions of the ancient tribes on the walls here. Very interesting.
Given that we're all in this room, can we all investigate it?
Anything in particular you want to investigate?
Well, I mean,
Sarcophagus?
obviously, despite what I'm saying, the sarcophagus we're going to investigate, and I mean, I guess nothing else in particular, just to see if there is anything
See if
else
there's
worth.
anything here. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. All right, so
Any more?
the,
Yeah.
you can roll investigation checks, yeah.
Not much to see here.
And Zom's going to do
Oh.
his with Guy Dunce if it has any effect. Nope.
Nothing to see here.
Oh,
what
look at that.
about Thurwag?
Terrible bunch of rolls.
What,
Thurwag, you want
the
Thurwag to help you guys?
We could barely find the
Thurwag,
floor.
with your
Guys,
yeah,
I found a shovel.
with
Oh,
your
yes, let me have a little look here.
historian's
I'll
knowledge.
look
Do you
around.
see anything worth looking here? Can the spiritual
you
weapon
can
have a little look
destroy-
around? You know, maybe it may do better than us.
Perhaps if you gents, rather than looking in the dusty corners, maybe we could take a look in the sarcophagus over there. That's open.
Do you
We see
need
something
me
in
to
there.
roll the
That
blast?
we just really. Oh,
In the sarcophagus, you see a lizard folk, mummified lizard folk figure, skeleton. Clearly, like, this is the biggest. This is almost as big as those very first lizard folk who you fought at the pit. He doesn't have the sort of the unnatural bulk that those ones had. Just, you know, a clear foot taller than all the lizard folk that you've seen. It has a crown of golden jewels on it. And that's really all that's in there with him. And then there's the stone hand on the top of his sarcophagus, which has the rings on it.
We let's take the gold crown first.
Graham, you have a look at the crown and you think it's probably worth about 500 gold pieces.
this is probably worth about 5 copper, guys. Don't worry about it. No, he doesn't say that.
Is that right, Iris? Huh.
I didn't say anything.
An insight check, Graham Iris.
No, he didn't say it. He said he didn't say it.
Okay.
Graham, that looks fairly valuable. What do you reckon we could get with that for that?
Maybe 100 or so. A couple of 100 gold, maybe. Graham puts it on. Graham puts it on.
Can you roll a deception check, Graham? Full 100 gold, Iris. That's probably what it's worth.
Couple of 100 gold.
It does look
Graham.
Iris is like thinking back. She's like, you know what? I've never actually tried to sell a golden crown on the market. I have no idea what the going rate.
Graham,
That sounds right.
as you nestle it on your head, Graham, you put it on higher. And then you sort of nestle it on, and then you let go of it, and it just drops down over your neck because it's so big. So you've got basically a necklace.
That suits you, Graham. You should wear that to a dance. Can we
don't attend
investigate a bit
dances.
more in there? Do we need to investigate in there or not really?
Well, the only other thing in here are the rings. Iris has got 4 of them on her fingers. Zom has 1.
And I'm guessing if she uses her Eldritch Sight, she can see that all the rings are.
All the rings in Deed light up.
What about the crown?
Crown does not.
Is there anything else in here that?
There's nothing else that lights up.
But I have no idea what these rings do.
No. There is someone who does.
Could.
Mine's Iris of his request earlier when he asked for a ring. He just wants to put something on.
She
It was
hesitantly
shiny.
appears to-
Iris now has 3 rings.
gives one to... No, she's going to keep the rest unless they ask for one.
Graham has a look at it closely. Is there any markings on the ring, inside, outside, anything?
Just
Do an
is a
investigation.
plain metal kind of ring.
Okay.
Probably
Worth.
has some other
a single
properties that
copper.
are yet to be yet to be revealed, but not able to reveal them.
Should we?
Graham doesn't know that though.
No.
Should we see if we can block this room off and take a bit of a rest in here?
How do we? Is there a slot on the inside, similar to the slot on the outside where the penis is? We're just gonna go have a little look.
No, there's not.
No.
You
Hey, Fairway, how do you think you open this door from the inside?
well, I don't see why you would ever need to open this door from the inside. Close this door from the inside. It's probably more of a one-way passage, I would imagine. You don't really want things to be coming out of here, do you? Things being able to get out.
Seems like a bit of a fire hazard to not be able to get out of the room.
Yeah, surely this doesn't meet the regulations.
Those of the Maelstrom don't really care about fire, do they?
I guess not. Are we able to close the door as much as possible and put like a bone or something in the way to stop it from closing all the way?
Isn't it 30 feet tall?
Yeah, the 30
It goes
feet
up.
tall.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Massive stone door.
Yep.
Bean. Dom, do a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom check. Where's wisdom? Oh, could he have guided on
Literally
that,
a bed.
maybe?
There's literally a bedroom next door. Room with beds. It says Heroes Rest
And a sliding door.
on it.
Hey. And Graham did feel quite sleepy when he was in that room.
Should we make tracks to that room then? And are we going to call it a night after that?
Unless
I'll
someone
call
wants
it a long
to
rest.
try and work out what these rings are, by any chance.
Oh, do we have the spells to do that?
think
One
Bob
of you does. One of you can
Bob-
identify
One
things.
of us does.
Bob doesn't really want to do that right now. That's fine. We don't need to
It's
do
fine. He doesn't need to.
Well, Bob doesn't even know about the
He
ring,
loot.
so
That's
he's
clearly
just
party loot. He doesn't-
Jess, you're
wandering
muted
around.
If you're talking.
Is it doing that thing again?
that. You're definitely muted. Yeah.
He wants to stay muted.
Oh,
he's
I'm
just
hearing you.
That's making.
There we go.
There
Yep,
he
yep,
is.
gotcha.
I was gonna say Bob doesn't even know about these rings, and so he has no idea and is just wandering around in his normal, charming,
Roll-
witted face.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, Graham certainly hasn't
I'm
shown him on.
sure we would have mentioned it at some point.
Graham's only talked about it telepathically.
Zom walks past you. He's like, "Oh,
This fits on my
Oh,
hoof. Oh, what do you call it? A pad?
What's that?
Maybe these-
No, Zom's got hands for his
Oh,
on his arms,
yeah.
but on his feet are the
Yeah.
elephant.
yeah.
Yeah, pads.
Pads?
I'm not quite sure what you call them. Yeah.
Just wish he had
Oh.
4 pads.
Zom, have you got a
Yeah,
genie too?
great
Look,
thing.
I've got one. He gave me this, my genie.
I
did.
think I'm not quite sure that my ring is quite as special as your ring. Although that is yet to be determined at some point in the near future. I'm hoping that someone will identify it and maybe we could see what benefits it yields, if any at all. Hopefully it's not cursed. I don't want this thing on my finger for too long, especially if it's going to get smaller. Do you think it would get smaller? No, it wouldn't get smaller. Chop my finger off. That'd be no good. Then I'd only be left with 2. What can you do with 2 fingers? 2 fingers on one hand.
I know how to
I don't know
look
if
at
you
stuff.
could do anything.
Jafar told me all about how to make and find pretty expensive things that he might want, so if you want me to take a look, I can.
But by all means, of course.
And a bloop, and a bloop.
You're going to take the ring off and give it to Bob.
Yeah,
Yep.
you have to give it to me.
Yep. There you go. It's now in your inventory.
And Bob hands it back and says, "There you go, this is what it does."
Ah.
All got it there?
Nope.
Uh,
Oh, ring of shared storage. RFA?
mhm.
Special RFA signature?
Ah.
An RFA signature.
Arcane signature.
Arcane signature.
It's meant to be arcane signature, sorry. This is where I like an AI to copy the text from the image for me.
Where are you reading that?
No,
Top of
Oh,
the
in
list. Oh no, now it's under loot.
Journal.
the loot.
Journal loot.
Oh. Graham, did you get... You got the coat in the end?
From Ducketh?
The hunter, yeah.
I think Iris has got that, or had that.
Anyway,
Nice.
as you guys become aware of what you've got on your fingers, Iris, you because you've had yours on the longest, you're like, instead of fiddling with it, and you're like, yeah, this does have stuff in it. It's got 3 bags. It's 3 bags in this ring thing.
I'll take out the bags and have a look at them.
And Bom, you notice as well. You're like, yeah, there are 3 bags, and then you're, oh wait, no, there's only 2 bags. You notice Iris is now holding a bag. There's only 1 bag, and Iris is holding 2 bags. And empty, and Iris has got 3 bags in her hands.
What's going on?
Hey, Aris, what are you doing there? Where'd you get those from? Wait, what's going on here?
Have a look at these things. What's in the
Graham
bag?
rushes over. Let me see, let me see.
And in you open up the first bag, and you look in there, and there's 500 gold pieces.
Copper.
You open up the second bag.
Graham's looking pretty closely.
There's 2 scrolls in there.
2 scrolls. Okay.
I'm gonna look at what scrolls they are.
Yeah, definitely gonna look at what scrolls they are.
Get up, and you're like, scroll of Vivify. I mean,
Vivify, as in it can make things alive.
scrolls of Revivify.
Oh, revivify.
Revivify. Right.
And then,
Vivify would be quite cool now that you say it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
was it? Did you say?
This stone shall live.
And then you open up the third bag, and you look in there, and there's a whole stack of diamonds, and you reckon there's probably about 1,000 gold pieces of diamond in that third bag.
As soon as I open the third bag, if Graham is like still looking at the gold bag, I'm going to throw.
Fucking Grant.
Would Graham be looking at the first bag still, with all the gold? in it?
He would be trying to see anything. He's got an eye for shiny things.
All right.
It doesn't mean he saw it, but
I'm going to assume he saw the gold one, and I am going to drop the gold one probably like 3 feet away. and I'm going to assume that Graham is looking at that, and I'm going to try to be like, "Hello, diamonds."
Graham, how do you want to? What do you want to do when you see the bag be thrown?
And the gold
Do you-
spills out across the floor a little
Your
bit.
curiosity of the other two bags? Or...
Dice
And then
roll
I'm
is
going to say,
required,
"This
surely.
one's got scrolls."
Yeah, scrolls he's not interested in. But what's in the other bag? Oh, just reading my personality traits. So
Oh, I know. When Thurwag hears scrolls, he comes
No,
rushing
yeah,
over,
I think-
bumps into Iris, knocks the gold pouch on the floor.
Graham would be trying to see where everything valuable is.
So he would be craning over the Iris's shoulder, looking in each bag as she opened it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then I
that-
go, yeah. And so in that case, I go, "Oh, it's got some diamonds in it." I'm trying to play it off, but I think he's seen it, and I'm like, "God damn it!" Oh,
Ramrod would probably draw the significance of having the scrolls of Revivify and the diamonds together.
But
Yes,
scrolls
he
don't.
would.
Realizing
Scrolls
scrolls
don't
don't need the
material.
component, do they? No. Right, you've just got
But
them
he
now.
does have the Revivify spell.
He doesn't have the diamonds for them.
No, but if he
'Cause-
did,
Iris and Graham are known for their sharing.
all right. Are we having a rest now?
You guys
Now
want
that we've
to
identified the items.
call it a night, and now that the items have been identified, have a rest in character, and
Iris
Of
is just
character.
going to
No, we
start
only,
just two little doors to go.
Probably.
we only identified one of the rings.
or are they all rings of shared storage?
They are
So-
identical
They-
looking
You
rings.
said they were identical.
Bob can identify all of them if he wants. Well, no, Bob can identify that they all have the same arcane signature. And the one of them can tell that yes, they are all linked intrinsically.
Iris has
So
4
you
of
have
them on.
5 mini bags of holding, basically. That are communal bags of holding.
Yeah,
They only store 3 things.
Yeah, I was,
Yeah, but you-
45 pounds worth of stuff.
You
With
can put-
yeah, 45 total pounds.
Still a
Yeah.
fair bit of stuff, and it's. I thought they were kind of cool because you could put things in them and then teleport things across maps and stuff. I thought that.
Yeah, that is
Oh yeah,
cool.
no, we'll find a way to break this. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Because can you put a bag of holding within that thing?
There was a
Into the bag
discussion
of
about.
holding way.
There was a discussion about that, and basically it just destroys everything.
Okay, so it's the same as if you put a bag of holding in a bag of holding.
yeah, it destroys both of them.
We're going to the whatever plane.
What happens if Bob takes something out of there with his ring that's also a other plane?
Have no effect upon each other.
Aww. My hand explodes.
Uh,
So yes, Iris is going to sit down, and as she starts reading her book, she's going to get really upset, and she's just going to start crying, and that will set up something for the next session, I assume.
Cool.
Because
Just crying.
it's too late. It's too late.
It's too late.
Skeletal tears.
So you guys are going
Cool.
to go have a long rest in this room.
No,
This
we'll
room.
go back to the bedroom.
Bedroom.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm going to stay in this room and cry.
So Echo's in here with you guys.
Okay.
Because this is a cozy little room, isn't it? Nice, quaint.
And Alexa will keep invisible watch in the hallway.
if no one's picked up the 500 copper pieces, Graham will pick them on his way out.
Yes,
Iris
Ramrod,
did yeet him on the ground, so...
was Ramrod going to get these diamonds, or did Iris flog them? that
I
nobody knew
assume I
about.
showed them to Graham and then took them because he took the crown.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Graham's
I-
going to take off the crown, but he's going to.
Ramrod might say, did someone say diamonds? Diamonds?
Yeah, so
No one
Diamond,
said
diamond.
diamonds, I don't think.
If you want to survive at some time in the future, then might be worthwhile giving those to me just for the moment. I mean, I can revive. I can revive you if you die.
I'll swap
I
you
don't think
this
anyone's
jar
said that
of,
they're diamonds.
I'll swap you this jar of rotten something for a diamond.
They're worth nothing if you're dead.
I don't think any of like Iris or Graham would have said anything about them being diamonds.
No, would have been a shared
Think-
nod.
I think
Wink.
I said it quietly when you
Um,
came, because when Graham was looking in the bag, I did say it. I was like, does it? No.
Just rocks. But, okay, cool.
Just hardened
Glitter-
carbon.
glitter rocks.
Ramrod is none the wiser.
Graham wouldn't have said anything.
If only I had some diamond for this spell. So useful.
Ugh.
Well done, guys.
Well,
Ca-
he's going
ca-
to need a long
Can't
rest. that's for
revivify
sure.
if the cleric's dead, anyway.
Yeah, well, that's why you have
It's
The
scrolls.
spell as well.
Scrolls,
Revivify.
yes. Do we? Or did Thurwag sneak them and take them?
Diamond market right now is so good. We can't waste these on a simple cleric. They're a dime a dozen. We can pick one up in the next town.
Right.
See you guys.
Oh,
It's
yep.
been most
Thank
fun.
you.
See you later.
See you next week.